Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3T Path channel. My name is Giridhari and today I want to talk about a complicated topic in, definitely like in Indian spirituality in general, which is the topic of the guru. Now the thing is, what is this about worshiping the guru? This is a thing that is quite shocking for Westerners a lot of times when they hear the concept or when they see a guru being worshipped. So like this term, worship the guru, what does that even mean? I mean, why is that there? Why are there instructions in that regard? And people really get this wrong. So pretty much like almost everyone gets this thing about the guru wrong. It's become a thing that's been twisted around. So watch this video for you to understand the topic. So, what is the real idea? Why is there the issue of the guru? Well, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, he explains that you should learn from someone who is seeing the tattvas. He uses this word tattva, which means like the reality, like the concepts behind reality. Tattva is that basic concept of reality which you can point to. Tattva really means that. So the things you can point to. So he's a tattva-darshi. He has seen darshan. He has seen the truth. It's translated like that. So you want to learn from someone who has seen the truth. So he's understood things. It's a simple concept. You have to have a teacher. I mean, if you want to learn anything, you need a teacher. Right? Of course, these days we have, like videos and stuff, but still there's a teacher behind it who set that up. You feel like, I'm just using an app to learn how to play the piano. But yeah, a teacher created the app. It was based on teacher. So still there's a teacher behind it. And the app is now teaching things to you. So you need a teacher to learn. So the real concept, the original concept of the guru was just simple. Look, you should look up, if you want to learn about spirituality, obviously you need a teacher. Now, okay, but why did it get weird? Why worship? What's this thing with why make it a big deal? Well, the reason why, the real, when we say worship, of course in the West, the word worship, we think like, oh, you worship God. So worship is for God, and is right, and that's correct. But why elevate? Why put the guru? Why say worship the guru? Actually, the real term should be honor the guru. Should be value. Should be appreciate. Should be prioritize. But it's translated as worship, because the real idea is this. For spiritual life, it's not unlike, as I did say, guru is like a teacher. It's like, okay, I have you have a tennis teacher, or a piano teacher, you have a dance teacher. Okay, it is a little different though, because a spiritual guru is not teaching you one thing of life. The spiritual guru is actually giving you the life itself, like the path of life itself, how to live, how to be. It involves your whole being, your whole life. When we take to the spiritual path, we're not going to change one aspect of our lives. You change your entire life, because you're changing your consciousness. And to do that, you're changing your habits, you're adjusting your habits, your goals, your priorities, the very way in which you see reality. That's why tattva-darshi, the way you're seeing reality, the way you interpret and see it, everything changes. So in the spiritual path, everything's going to change. So now if there's a person who's going to teach you to do that, if you're going to take instruction from such a person, it's kind of a big deal. And it's going to involve everything in your life. So in that sense, the spiritual teacher, the spiritual master, the guru, does need to be not only just honored, as any teacher should be respected and honored if you want to learn from them, right? Even if, whatever, if you're learning, it's like, there's some honor, right? Especially martial arts, they preserve it because it's from the East as well. So, you honor the teacher, and you should, you're taught in school to, to behave nicely towards the teacher. So, there should be, it's necessary, we should always honor the teacher. But with the spiritual master, you have to take it on a level higher, because you need to put that spiritual master in a certain position in your mind so that you're ready to receive that knowledge deeply and really take it seriously. Because there's going to be a lot of things, and I'm going to need a lot of energy to change my life, to mold my life towards the spiritual path. We need to really, it's like a real change of our consciousness, because that's what we're doing. We're changing our consciousness, right? It's a big deal. So to get that energy to make the change, I'll need to get this energy from my teacher, from my guru. So I have to elevate the guru in my mind so that his or her instructions come in with force. It's like, if you have a jug of water and you have a cup. Now, if the cup is on the same level as the jug, you can't transfer the water, right? Water's here, it can be right up to the brim, the cup's here, but if they're on the same level, no water is going to be transferred. I have to elevate, the container, the jug with water, for the water to pour into the cup. And the higher I elevate it, the more force that water will come in. It's the same thing with knowledge, with the teacher. The more we elevate the teacher, the more that knowledge will come in. The more forcefully it will come out, the more deeply it will penetrate that knowledge. And so if you want to change your whole life, you have to kind of see the guru in a higher position, so you can really, take that instruction in deeply, so then you can go on changing your life, elevating your consciousness, modifying your consciousness. You're going to change your habits, your outlooks, your priorities. That's what spiritual life is. If you do it seriously, it's like a whole change. It's wonderful. So that's why the worship, that's why this position is it's emphasized, so that you can take the instruction properly, completely, deeply. And the higher you put the guru, the deeper the instruction comes. That's why you should honor. Okay, so it's not worship in the sense of, substitute. It's not that. It's not that confusing it with God, or that's not the point. The point is elevating the instruction, elevating the teacher to the point where you really seriously want to follow the path, you want to follow those footsteps, you want to understand the knowledge, you want to receive that knowledge, you want to take the knowledge in very deeply and very seriously. And then so people who do that, they make great advancement. They really do. And if you don't, if the guru is just like a little bit higher, then it's like a little trickle, a little bit of knowledge will come in, but nothing, it's not going to be very deep. It won't penetrate you. It's just going to be like, oh yeah, that was nice. And then that's it. You kind of forget about it. You don't really do it. It's like, yeah, because he said that, but somebody else said something else, and I say something else too, so it's like, whatever. Then nothing happens. You don't change. There's no transformation. See? So you have to elevate it. The more you elevate it, the more it comes in. Now, the problem is, however, here's what the problem is. Because of this culture, which makes sense when you understand it the way I just explained it, it's human, this is human nature, human society. There's always distortion, there's always corruption. Everything gets corrupted. So with that in mind, if I'm going to be higher, then I can abuse you, I can control you, I can manipulate you. So then all these gurus, manipulating people and abusing them, and and asking for money, and asking sex, and just controlling people's lives, just like sect mentality. So people get into that, like they confuse that worship of the guru, and then they just become like little children, and they're just they become helpless, and it goes too far. It goes into, it just leads to abuse, psychological abuse, sexual abuse, financial abuse. And also, what you see historically speaking is then you just have this idea that, we just have to worship the guru. And then people just worship the guru because, no, it's really good if you worship. And you just worship. No, and you don't take the instruction. Or the guru doesn't have any instruction to give. He's just pomp. He's just like feeding off the pomp. And people thought, we have to it's very good to worship the guru. Oh, yes, I'll touch the lotus feet. Oh, yeah. That won't do anything. Just touching, it won't help you. It's the feet of the gurus. I'm going to be. No, it won't do you anything. Touching people's feet won't do anything. If your mentality is so humble and you elevate the person that you're thinking touching their feet is then you take instruction from them, then goes back to what I said in the beginning of the video. Then that will help you. So it's okay to touch the foot of your guru if you're learning from the guru, if you're taking instruction, if the guru's teaching you. But if it's just a guru who's just absorbing your adoration just because, it's a great ego trip, then it's useless. Of course, it's really bad for the guru, but it's really bad for you as well. It's just bad for everyone. Nobody's taking benefit from it. It's just a disaster. So what you can see like historically is these people being worshipped for the sake of being worshipped. And people thinking that they should worship because it's the tradition that you should worship. And then they forgot the whole important bit in the middle, which was about knowledge, teaching. Guru means teacher. They forget that whole part, which was like the essence of it, got thrown away. So people don't take instructions, they don't learn, they're not being taught. The guru isn't teaching, it's just the worship. It was just a shell of the thing. Just worship, okay, take the worship, big seat, big throne, you all fall, and then that's it. So people get it wrong a lot. So yes, if you want to take spiritual life seriously, you will need to have one guru, you will have to, honor that guru. In your mind, put him, he doesn't have to be on a pedestal in real life, but in your mind, it should be in a high position so that his or her instructions go deeply into you. They can flow deeply into you, like the jug, pouring that water into the cup. You can take it deeply into you and really learn and advance. So that's the real understanding of the Guru. Let me know if that makes sense to you, and have your rest of your day with lots of peace and lots of love.